Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Long with Reading is Fantastical here with another great book review. I think you're going to love it. We have been dealing with the arts lately, so we're going to continue with that. However, this time we're going to be talking about music. So, what happens when you are involved in music? If you like music, will other people, perhaps in your family or in your circle, also like music? Or perhaps you're already involved with music because other people that you know like it? Is it possible? Who's your mentor? So it's always good to have positive people in your life because maybe they can help you with your music likes or your music fascinations. And you being positively liking music maybe can help somebody else as well. Isn't that a good thing? So let's go ahead and keep with that same thought and see about what story we're going to be reviewing today. All right, so let's see. There it is. It's called Because. Because. We're going to find out what that means, actually. And you see a young person there with a conductor with a conductor stick, okay, young person, but behind them, it's like a grown person, okay, conducting music, looks like. And you see the musical swirl things kind of going along. We're going to find out what because means. Let's go to the next page. All right, let's look at the inside cover. And of course, I have the book here with me. So, Mo Willems, who is the author, a number one New York Times bestselling author and illustrator, composes a powerful symphony of chance, discovery, persistence, and magic in this moving tale of a young girl's journey to center stage. Illustrator Amber Ren brings Williams's music to life, conducting a stunning picture book debut. That means it's first time for Amber Ren being the illustrator. Great. Let's go to the next page. All right, so we have here the copyright page. Okay, it's always best to kind of make sure you pay attention to that, see who the author is, the illustrator are, and of course, the publisher. Okay, making sure let them know that you indeed love and like the book. Okay, let's see. In fact, I thought was interesting is reading the little acknowledgement at the top to the memory of Charles M. Schultz. My because Charles Schultz, if it's the same one, is the creator and founder of the Peanuts, Charlie Brown and Snoopy and all those folks. Isn't that pretty cool? And then the illustrator, Amber Ren, for my mama, Baba, and Lalo, hopefully I say that correctly, because they believed in me. So we're using that same word because for different ways. All right, let's go to the next page. Ooh, here's the author page. Once again, they changed up the words score because a musical name. Score by Mo Willems, the author, and performance, the illustrator, the pictures by Amber Ren. I thought that was really cool the way that they brought that about. Of course, now we see the young lady taking a bow like the conductors do when they are starting and ending their piece, their musical piece that they conduct. All right, let's go to the next page. All right, so are you ready for a story? Hmm? Are you sitting comfortably? Are you relaxed? Do you have reading ears on? Are you being quiet so you can hear the music? Okay. You keeping your hands to yourself? Okay, and not getting in the way of the conductor? All right, let's go. There we go. All right, here's page one. Get the first page. And we see, looks like a picture on the wall. We see musical notes going on. Okay. Fancy room looks like. And let's read the words at the top. Because a man named Ludwig wrote beautiful music, von Beethoven was a conductor, right? And wrote and writer of music. Okay. So we see that because there, we see there's going to be a lot of becauses in this book, looks like. Because a man named Ludwig wrote beautiful music. Let's go to the next page. Okay. And then we see someone at the piano writing on the pages and playing on the piano at the same time with books. And it looks like a long time ago because they have the kind of squill, the little feather pen, the squill, I believe. The quill, quill. All right. So let's read the words. A man named Franz was inspired to create his own music because of Ludwig that we just read, right? Go to the next page. We see a bunch of people here on the table. Okay. Like they're writing and stuff, pages going on. We see computers, laptops. We see, looks like different DVDs or CDs. Okay. A lot of people writing and talking about things, musical stuff going through the room. So it must be doing something. Somebody on a chalkboard at the back, right? Let's read the words at the top. Because many years later, people wanted to hear Franz's beautiful music. They formed an orchestra. They formed an orchestra. Okay. Somebody putting together the orchestra piece, right? And we, all right, let's go to the next page. Very cool. This is good. Ah, because a man had practiced since he was a kid, he was asked to join. Okay, it's a lot of because here, because the original person made music, probably making music all the time. Another or writer was influenced or thought they could make music because of other people. Now this orchestra was formed, right? Now we have this other person because they practiced when they were since they were a kid. They were asked to join the orchestra, and they have somebody with a picture there. It looks like a table stand. Okay. Ooh, it's a violin. You see a violin they have in their hand, and also a violin case it up on the floor. Okay. And a music stand. Let's go to the next page. Ooh. And so we see someone with drums, right? Drum stand, looks drum set stuff in the back. All right. So read the words at the top. Because a woman studied night and day, she too was asked to play. Ooh, because a lot of practice looks like, and when you're perfecting your art, you're practicing, you get really good at it. People will ask you to join their orchestra, their group, their band, right? Let's go to the next page. All the musical notes are still going on. You can see them. Ooh, a bunch of different pictures here. A lot of different people. A lot of music going on. And we see different instruments and different people. Because many others loved and practiced their instruments, they were enough. There were enough musicians, so a lot of people practiced, and they asked these different people. They were able to fill the seats of what they needed to in order to make a full orchestra. Right. All right. Let's go to the next page. This is pretty cool. Lots of practice, lots of people, lots of instruments. All right. Because someone created a poster about Franz's music. So someone's on a computer. So it's not someone who's actually playing, but because someone's good at artistry and on a computer, and who's someone who's good at creating posters, right? So now they're creating looks like a program, or in this case here, tickets were sold. So they created a poster, and that allowed for tickets to be sold. So get the posters out to the people so they can see who's playing in that concert or in that orchestra, right? See on the wall there, different musicians. So see, this person has made a lot of posters before. They have good experience, right? Let's go to the next page. This is cool. Musical notes still going on. All right. And then we see it's like a train going on, music coming from a train, perhaps, because the train conductor stopped the train at the Grand Concert Hall. The orchestra conductor arrived. So people got on a train to be able to go to the symphony hall, the concert hall, right? And we see the conductor right in the window there. Great. And we see concert hall station. So the train can stop there. Right. Very cool. Let's go to the next page. Because the orchestra librarian had copies of the score. So she had it in the library, and people picked it up and say, hey, this is a pretty good score. Okay. So handing out to people there, the orchestra librarian. All right. So they handed out to the people as they arrived in the concert hall, in the orchestra hall. Let's go to the next page. Oh, we see now it looks like a practice place here, or people getting into their seats to be able to play at the concert. The orchestra rehearsed. Oh, this is rehearsal. Oh, so the orchestra librarian had copies of the program or copies of the score. Okay, they handed it out so they can rehearse and practice for the people, right? Okay, so this is not the final performance. This is just a practice. Go to the next page. Because workers checked the lights and the seats and swept the floors, the grand hall was ready. Ooh, look at all these different people getting the place ready for the folks to come in and enjoy the music. It's a lot of people involved in putting together an orchestra concert, right? Go to the next page. Ooh, because the time had come, the ushers opened the doors to the concert hall so the people can come and enjoy the music. And there they are. They're very nicely well dressed, aren't they? Look at them, the ushers. Very cool. Let's go to the next page. Because someone's uncle caught a cold. Oh no, this can't be good. Let's find out what's going on here. Looks like they have ice on their head to calm them so the temperature doesn't go up. But looks like they. Oh, I hear music coming. Looks like the or phone or the radio or something like that. Okay. All right. So let's find out what happens next because Uncle caught a cold. Let's go to the next page and find out what happened. Someone's aunt had an extra ticket for someone special. Oh, so they probably called somebody else and say, "Hey, I can't make it. Do you want to go?" Very cool. Maybe that's what it's about. Okay. So let's see what else is going to happen. Let's go to the next page. Very cool. And because the usher helped the aunt and her special guest, hey, the little girl, they found their seats. All right, because they had the numbers of the seats on the ticket. Right, so he was able to take the young girl. Very cool. Usher's telling them where to go. Follow the ticket. Go to the next page. Because everyone was there to hear beautiful music, it was quiet. People got there on time, right? I know I don't always do that. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay, so everybody's seated down quietly so they can hear the music, right? And listen to the performance and enjoy it. Okay, let's go to the next page. Ooh, we see them. Look how well dressed the musicians are. This is one side of musicians here. Okay, it's stage right. And let's look at stage left here. Let's go to the next page. And there's stage left, the stage on the left. Stage left. You see? Stage side left. Very good. So we see all the musicians that are playing in this concert, in this orchestra. All right, let's go to the next page. See how clean it is, too. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. They're playing, and you see the lights, the music coming off of them. Okay, that's what the pictures, good illustrations. Pictures coming off of the musicians going into the air. Let's go to the stage right. Let's go to stage left. Next page. And there's stage left of the musicians and the music coming out of the instruments into the air. Very nice. Let's go to the next page. In row C, seat 14, sat the girl with the uncle's ticket. Wow, she looks really happy too. Looks very nice. She's enjoying it, right? Paying attention. And what seat? Where are they seated? Row C, seat 14. Right. Let's go to the next page. She heard the beautiful music written by the man named Franz, and it changed her. Oh, she's enjoying it now. I think she wants to maybe make music. Let's go to the next page. And so the people are leaving. They look very happy, and they're leaving. Or maybe it's intermission. Maybe it's at the halftime or something like the intermission, right? Maybe they're getting a snack or something in between. You see the musical notes still coming from the ceiling. Go to the next page. And we see the music touch the girl. It's like she's floating on air. The girl was changed. She's like, oh, wow, I want to do that. Makes me float in the air. Not really, of course. From that moment on, the girl learned everything she could about music. So she studied and she's performing for her dolls, her toys. Very cool. So she's conducting just like the conductor for her toys because it fed her, right? Fed her musically, inspiration, and stuff like that. Let's go to the next page. Soon she started to write music too. You see her late at night in her tent, and maybe her music tent. So she learned to write music. And then you see her practicing on the piano about music. She's practicing another girl. Different people. Maybe other people were in the show. Another person learned about the violin. See another person learning playing the flute because, like Franz, the young woman has something to share, or maybe she got older or something like that. Maybe she's growing and showing she's learning all different sort of instruments. Because I think a good conductor knows all different kind of music, right? Let's go to the next page. Over time, the woman became very good because she worked very hard. So she did. She learned all the different musical instruments, what they sound like, what they're capable of doing, so that she can be able to conduct. Because yes, that makes sense that you will learn all the different instruments in your orchestra, right? So be able to know what they sound like, what they're supposed to sound like. One night, the next page, one night her music was discovered because she was also very lucky. So she wrote her own music and someone else is listening and enjoying it. See the person down there in the front enjoying it as well. Go to the next page. Oh, look at that. And she's all other kind of music coming from her orchestra, right? Let's read this what's at the bottom. Then she was invited to perform her music at the Grand Concert Hall many years later because so many people wanted to hear it. Her music, right? From what she learned a long time ago. And let's go to the next page. Her composition was dedicated to the uncle in row C, seat 14, because it was his ticket that brought her here. Wow. Sometimes it just by being exposed, you can learn and you grow up and want to do wonderful things as well, positive things, right? Go to the next page. So, world premiere, Symphony number 1, The Cold. And that night, someone else was changed. And so let's go to the next page. That's really cool. So she had her international or her world premiere for her music called The Cold. Last page here. That is how it happens. All right, and within the book that's not listed here, that didn't show, is the score of The Cold by Hilary Purrington. Very cool. It's inside the book. Make sure you get the book. Okay, it's on the inside here. You can't see it on the pictures, but it's here. Let me look at the last page here. And that is it. Because an unexpected note can change a life. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Once again, this is a really cool book called Because. So learning and seeing and being exposed to positive things can help other people do wonderful things as well. So be a part of that change. Like, share, and subscribe. So hopefully someone learns from what I'm doing here with this channel. Reading is Fantastical will help other people want to read and learn and explore different books. Learn new things about what's going on in the world. Okay, have a great day. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and we see you on the next reading. Bye-bye now.